Alright guys, we're going to talk about getting that Chris Pratt physique in the movie Guardians of the Galaxy, because he was looking pretty damn good. Which is funny because in his other movies, he was kind of chubby, didn't have that much definition, if you know what I mean. Let's see, what did he do? He did Wanted, he played that douchebag friend. Take Me Home Tonight, he played the douchebag boyfriend. He plays a lot of douchebags. In Moneyball, this is a bit different. He really killed that. Anyways, Guardians of the Galaxy is a fantastic movie, and Chris Pratt did a great job bringing his body into really fit, downright aesthetic shape, which is what I talk about on Kinobody. Instead of being massive, leaning down, getting that definition, building up enough muscle. And when you look normal, when you have a jacket or shirt on, you don't look like a workout freak. So he really did that very nicely. And we're going to talk about how to achieve that look. But first, let's turn on the music. If you saw the movie, you'll understand why I have the music on. It's because in the first intro scene, he really kicks it to this song with his Walkman on, and it was hilarious. I knew just from that intro scene this was going to be an awesome movie, which it was. But anyway, so achieving that look that he's rocking comes down to a few things. And the first of which is there's two different phenomena that take place when actors get in shape for movie roles. Either they're the skinny guy that really needs to pack on muscle and size and weight to look good. That's like Zac Efron. Even Ryan Reynolds falls into that category. And then you have the actor that's a bit chubbier, that has a higher body fat, that needs to slim down to look good for a movie. And that, in this instance, is Chris Pratt, because he kind of, if you've seen his other movies, he kind of was just a chubbier guy. If he took his shirt off, it would just be just belly, jiggly, and that's not the kind of thing that looks hot. So he actually had to really stress the dieting to lean down and to reveal that muscle definition. Now, when you're a guy that just kind of just loves food and just gains weight easily, it's hard to nail the nutrition to consistently get leaner and leaner and leaner and leaner. And so what does it take to do that? Well, we're going to talk about a few different strategies. First one is eating all the time is counterproductive. So when you teach your body to go blanks a period without eating, leaning down becomes so much easier, because then you can eat the foods and the meals that your body just wants without gaining weight. So what I would talk about doing is intermittent fasting, drinking coffee in the morning, and then having a couple big meals and just feeling satisfied, rewarding your body like a king, and then sleeping like a baby. And when you're eating like 2 meals a day, maybe a little snack in there, you can eat a ton of food while being in that deficit to drop body fat. That's the main point. And the second one, as far as nutrition is concerned, what also helps is eating foods that actually fill you up. Finding the foods that satisfy you so you're not craving more calories or more junk. And so lean meats are key. Chicken breasts, lean steaks like flank steak, sirloin. I eat a lot of potatoes. You need to get your carbs in there to support training and sleep, recovery, relaxation, and to support testosterone. Carbs do a lot for you. But if you're eating a bunch of carbs that just like rice and pasta that don't really fill you up, it's going to be hard to lean down. But when you eat potatoes, it's damn easy. So essentially what I recommend doing is just finding the foods that really fill you up, fasting, and then if you want to have some delicious foods, do it. You're more than welcome to. And you'll find how easy it is to lean down when you nail that kind of strategy. Second of which is building up your physique. So when you're leaning down, you don't want to train all the time because your body can't handle it. You just need to do the minimal effective dose. And that's why I recommend training 3 days a week, because it maximizes recovery. And the areas that Chris Pratt really emphasized in terms of building his physique are the chest and the back. He didn't have years to devote to training for this role. And so the shoulders and arms take years to really bring them to a good level. This is years of training, and the shoulder roundness. But the chest and back, I maxed out on my chest and back very quickly to the point where I didn't want to get bigger. You can pack on a lot of size quickly on the chest and back because they're the biggest muscle groups of your body. So he really emphasized building up his chest and back, and that just really, when he leaned down and built up some muscle there, he just looked really good. It really showed off. If he wanted to go for the next level, he'd really want to start packing on more strength and more muscle on the shoulders and arms, filling in the gaps. But he didn't really have to. He just needed to look. He just needed to fulfill the role he was going for, and that just meant leaning down, looking slim, getting more of the chiseled face, looking like he was more athletic and he could handle himself and fight, and putting on some muscle. So he did a great job. And if you guys want to get more of a complete outline of how to lean down and get stronger in the gym and build muscle and get that Kinobody physique, well, hit the link in the description because that is my free course that teaches just that, and also has email follow-up tips and stuff of that nature. So guys, make sure to check that out. And so that was Chris Pratt. So if you guys have not seen the movie Guardians of the Galaxy, it is phenomenal. I think IMDb gave it like an 8.9. So it's definitely worth watching. And we'll just finish off strong.